much. Salamun alaikum. My name is Wasim, and I have the honor of being your host for today's proceedings. As would be appropriate, we would like to start today with a short recitation of the Holy Quran. Can I invite Brother Ali Hassan Jagani to recite salawat?
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والشمس وضحاها والقمر إذا تلاها والنهار إذا جلاها والليل إذا يغشاها والسماء وما بناها والأرض وما تهاها ونفس وما سواها ونفس وما سواها فألهمها فجورها وتقواها قد أفلح من زكاها وقد خاب من دساها كذبت ثمود بتغواها إذ انبعث أشقاها فقال لهم رسول الله ناقة الله وسقياها فكذبوه فأقروها فدمدم عليهم ربهم بذنبهم فسواها ولا يخاف عقباها صدق الله العلي العظيم.
Thank you, Ali Hassan, for that beautiful and eloquent recitation. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the second edition of the ever-popular SJRS Festival. Now, in its second year, the festival has endeavored to retain the vision of bringing all the racket sports under one umbrella, i.e. tennis, squash, badminton, and table tennis. The aim of promoting and encouraging participation in these sports is evidenced in no small part by the increasing numbers of participants we have this year. With the increase in people, we would like to draw your attention to the following important points to enhance the experience of all the visitors and participants. In the event of an emergency alarm sounding, please make your way to the nearest fire exit and leave the building. Meeting points are the rear car park behind the sports center and behind the tennis courts on the grass. Do not, under any circumstances, re-enter the building until told it is safe to do so. Please ensure you follow all the instructions of all the racketeers. If any first aid or medical attention is needed, please make your way to the side balcony where the first aid station is located. There will be several first aiders walking around the center. Water fountains are located around the building. Please drink plenty of fluids in this weather and keep yourself hydrated. Toilets are clearly signed and situated around the buildings. Please leave them tidy. Please place all rubbish in the black bin bags provided around the buildings. And finally, smoking is not permitted anywhere on the RMS site. Vaping is not permitted in the indoor arena either. Your understanding and cooperation in this matter is much appreciated. Now, to bring an event like this requires a dedicated team who have worked day and night, but have been ably led by the chairman of the SJRS. Please welcome Abbas Ali Merali to address us with a few words. Thank you.
Respected scholars, community leaders, our Chief Guest of Honor, Asif Karim, Chair of the Three Rivers Council, Councillor Paula Hiscox, ladies and gentlemen, Salamun Alaikum. On behalf of the SJRS team, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you all to the second SJRS Championships, a festival of records for gentlemen and boys. As I was driving here this morning, I was reminiscing all the magical moments from last year's festival. And one particular anecdote that I heard from several parents came to mind. The boys asking their parents as they were driving out of the car park here, "Dad, when is the next SJRS festival?" And here we are today. Then when I got here this morning, it gives me much pleasure to see you all, to meet so many old friends, some of them who I haven't seen for a very long time. And it is this spirit of rackethood, the sense of anticipation from the young boys, the intense practicing from the stars, the "I haven't picked up a racket for ages" returners, and the rejuvenated excitement from our seniors that drives me day in, day out to spearhead racket sports in this community. As a racket sportsman myself, it gives me profound pleasure to see the smashing growth of racket sports since we founded SJRS at the beginning of last year. In only our second festival of rackets, we have 460 gentlemen and boys taking part from spanning 4 different generations from across the globe. And a further 180 ladies and girls are competing at the SJRS Marhaba Ladies Festival Rackets on the 20th and 21st of this month, making it by far the largest rackets gathering in this community globally. This year, I'm also proud to announce that SJRS are now affiliated with Badminton England and England Squash, and we are honored to have various senior members of all the 4 national associations of the 4 racket sports with us this weekend. The chairman of the Badminton England, Mike Robinson, has sent us a personal message and has donated a number of prizes on behalf of Badminton England. We're also truly honored to have with us this morning the chair of the local Three Rivers Council, Councillor Paula Hiscox, who will be addressing us shortly. Councillor Hiscox, we really appreciate you coming to show your support. It really means a lot to us. We'll also be joined later this morning by Councillor Debbie Morris and Councillor Rena Ranger, who has recently been awarded an OBE for her work with Women Empowered. And now to our Chief Guest of Honor, the legendary Asif Karim. Asif, you really lit up the festival last year. You promised me that if we organize this event again, you will be here. And true to your word, you have flown all the way from Kenya to be with us this weekend. Asante sana, Asif. And last but not least, whilst I will save the formal thank yous for the closing ceremony, I just want to acknowledge that an event of this magnitude is not possible without the generosity of the 27 sponsors we have, the selfless efforts of the 150 volunteers, and then this amazing core team, the 20-man core team that I call the Dream Team, and I salute all the efforts and support. I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in the tournament. I sincerely hope you all enjoy the experience of this unique family festive atmosphere and have a smashing weekend, everyone.
Thank you, Abbas Ali. Now, whilst racket sports is the most important focus, this is more than just about participants. It's a festival for all. We strongly believe in balance. So whilst you work off your calories in the sports, be sure to leave on a positive balance by experiencing our specially created Wimbledon-themed culinary experience. Amongst the highlights, we have the Halal Limbo burgers, East African barbecue, low-cooked beef briskets by Smokes and Bones, wood oven pizza, I'm getting hungry now, Lahori East Coast, selection of mocktails, bubble tea, and cold drinks. On Sunday, we will also have a fry-up breakfast menu outside. Strawberries and cream, the traditional, posh lollies, delicious organic ice cream. If that's not enough, please take the opportunity to join us at the Journey to Excellence panel that will feature, amongst many, Sabrina Stocker, who some of you may know was one of the stars of The Apprentice. We have our very own Asif Karim, amongst many others as well over there. We will have exhibition matches in badminton featuring a top 100 player. We will have an exhibition squash match with Kristen Johnson. Our fun zone features a number of great activities, the highlight being the Wall Jam. This featured in Wimbledon 2017 and 2018. They are free to play, and the winners can walk away with a number of goodies, including a tennis racket. So the challenge is on, and the incentive is there, so take advantage. Today, we are privileged to have with us Paula Hiscox, the chair of the Three Rivers District Council. I'd be grateful if you could welcome her onto stage to address us for a few minutes. Welcome, Paula.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and children. What a wonderful event this is. I had no idea quite how big it was going to be. And it's wonderful to see so many people here participating in sport. And it's good to know that our esteemed Kenyan guest has brought the sunshine with him, all the way from Kenya. I wish everyone taking part in this championship good luck and hopefully the skill and the guts to play their very best. And if any of you want to look for an example, if you saw the tennis match last night with a young 15-year-old American who was down and came back and fought. And that's what it's all about. It's about digging deep and finding that extra little ounce to go that little bit further. Because it's really good to compete and to play, but also it's really good to win. But there's no shame in losing. It's all about the taking part. I would also like to thank everybody here who has done all this work to set it up. Having run events in the council, I know just how much work is involved. So thank you very much to all those people behind the scenes who have done such an amazing job. So it just leaves me to say, good luck everybody, have a wonderful day, and hopefully the sun will shine all weekend. Thank you very much.
Many thanks, Paula. During the day, you will see a lovely large yellow ball there. It's called the Sphere. Please take advantage to go there, sign your name, write a message. This will become part of our memories of SGRS 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, our last, but most importantly, a very special guest. Someone our community can be extremely proud of. Many of us have eulogized over his achievements. Davis Cup, Cricket World Cups, but yet the most outstanding feature is his humility and willingness to lend his support that has encouraged, myself including, thousands of generations of us in the community to take up various sports. A great talent, a role model. I would love him to come and say a few words and officially open the ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you our Chief Guest of Honor, Asif Karim.
Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All the wonderful participants for the SGRS, all the visitors, the organizers, ladies, gentlemen, Salamun Alaikum. I can't believe that I'm back here in 14 months. It seems like it was just last week when we gathered here for the inaugural festival. And I remember at the end of the festival, I was asked to speak a few words. And I had mentioned that maybe Wimbledon might get some ideas from this wonderful dream team and pick up some ideas on how they can improve Wimbledon. Only to realize that Wimbledon has now come here. The SW19 is at Rickmansworth. And you can see the atmosphere that has been created today for this exciting second festival. I would also give a report that since the last festival, the 4 racquetball sports has taken a few notches up. The number of youngsters that have taken interest in all the 4 racket sports, table tennis, badminton, squash, and tennis, has on the up. And I think that's a great achievement, and I think that deserves a round of applause. And I'm hoping that this will go into a bigger strength. The council just mentioned yesterday's phenomenal tennis match, and I'm sure most of you must have watched or heard about it. It's a 15-year-old sensation American. It tells you that age is only a number. It's the determination, it's your commitment, it's your focus on what you want to achieve. And sports is the best example of what you can achieve to grow yourself. As I said, sports is something that unifies people, and is something that I will advise and request the committee that since last year, the work that they have done and what they have put in this year must be documented in a form of a documentary. It is something that will inspire the future generation, because the seed that has been plowed here last year, I can see a forest in the next few years with this festival. Finally, I would like to ask everybody to make the most of these 2 days. Your networking should improve. Your support to your children must be, without question, 100%. Support them, encourage them, because the future is in sports. It now gives me a great pleasure to declare and officially open the second SGRS festival, and may you all enjoy the games today and tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Asif. So, that remains to say, under 9 and under 16, those who are playing, to the tennis courts, please. Under 12s to table tennis. Adults badminton to the badminton courts, and adult squash to the squash courts. Good luck, everyone.